crazy mother.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Matty Chymbor podcast. Holy crap, it's after work. We made it. No more work day. What a good work day where everything just decided to go wrong. You ever have that day where you fuck up and hit one of those random F keys on your keyboard? Ooh, love those. Why are those on keyboards? Nobody needs them. I've never met anybody who knowledgeably hit an F key and didn't have it fuck up to the point where you have no idea. Dude, I hit one of the F keys today, and I literally had to start my computer over because it goes, oh, F blank. Sure, we'll put it in full screen mode with no mouse. I literally didn't know what happened. And I'm like, who's this for? Who needs these F keys? Why are they on the thing? Why are keyboards so fucking dumb? The F keys 1 through 12. They're like, oh, we already have F, so we have to F 1 through 12. Wow. How about no? We don't need that. Why don't we rename the escape key? Sounds a little aggressive. I don't think Microsoft Word is keeping anybody hostage. I still don't know the difference between delete and backspace because your boy is stupid as shit. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I don't understand. They both do the same thing. Numbers locks. Wow. Let's relax. Let's relax. Who was trying to type an email and they couldn't stop hitting 7s and 5s and they go, we got to put these numbers on the lock because frankly, if I send one more email that looks like I'm trying to do matrix codes, I'm going to get fired. So yeah, let's just have the alphabet with fucking, what do we got on here? Tab. Who named this shit? Who was the guy, Earl Keyboard? I like when they always name shit after the people. Yeah, this guy's name's Ricky Keyboard. Why? That wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense at all. Anyways, it was one of those days at work, though, I just had nothing to do, and I just watched. You ever just watch YouTube for like 8 hours? Like to the point where you're like, there's nothing on here that'll excite me. Like, I don't give a fuck. I try to get invested in some. My YouTube day went from like listening to a podcast to watching a time lapse of people painting realistic trees. It jumped over to me YouTubing bad live bands. Shockingly enough, they're all trying to play Green Day, which I was like, just watch the real band because Green Day fucking sucks. And if you like Green Day, nobody likes Green Day. That kid looks weird as fuck. He doesn't look right. Yeah, it was really funny though. All backyard bands, just they're having fun though. I'll give them that. And then it got to some bullshit. Fucked around on Instagram. Know what I did today? You know how you can like check in on places on Instagram? Like they'll check into a city, and I don't know who did it that I was following, but I accidentally clicked like Los Angeles, and it opens up everybody checking in Los Angeles, like with their photos. Do you want to see a more punchable? Oh baby, getting text. Can you not be this loud next time? You want to open up a more punchable group of photos, like. So I'm going to show you right now because this is how wildly I was just like, we get it. You all want so much goddamn attention. Tags Los Angeles. Folks look in the road. Oh my God. Is she checking in there too? You fucking weirdos. Just like immediately, I just want to blast Homeboy in the face. What are you doing? Like, this is LA in a fucking nutshell. If LA was a person, they go, I want a blazer. I want to dye my hair orange. I want a lens that looks like somebody kept touching it with their fingerprint so it looks like I'm in heaven for some reason. If you have a phone and you take a photo and the lights just are like doing one of these, just clean your fucking screen. Nobody gives a shit that you look like Patrick Swayze in Ghost because you're too busy trying to look hot. Never seen a more thirsty group of people. Hey, let's let's stop caring about what other people think so much and just LA in a nutshell. Everybody's talking about the Joker on Instagram, which is convenient. Matt, have you seen Joker? No. Are you going to see Joker? Not at all. You ever see Dark Knight? No. Do you watch movies? No. Do you watch TV shows? I watch Seinfeld beat Bobby Flay strictly because he just bullies awful chefs, which I'm just so into. Beat Bobby Flay is him saying, you should come on my show and try to make the only thing you can make, and then I'm going to make it so much better than you and have the national... The nation watch. Wow. The national watch. Dude, Bobby Flay just is such a fucking bully on that. No, what pisses me off the most about Beat Bobby Flay is the fact that there's points where the audience is chanting for him. You're like, he's the villain in the show. I spit. He's the villain. Why are you guys chanting Go Bobby when he's basically telling these no-name... I'm just drooling everywhere at this point, Jesus Christ. When he's telling these fucking poor no-name people, do the only thing you can do good and come here and I'm going to just show you why you're not the best at it. That's so fucked up. That's so rude. Love it. Great show, though. It's going to be a shakedown in 2 rounds. I hate when people have to say things that are like scripted. Who's the most annoying part on that show is the judges. Not the judges when they are tasting the food between Bobby and the guest. The judges who are like the team that recruit the guest chef to cook the food, because they have to just like play up the like playful competitiveness, and they're just like always walking around and saying the most dumb shit, and you're like, sit the fuck down. Hey, Food Network, maybe recycle, maybe get some fresh personalities on your network. It's like, how many more shows can you put Barefoot Contessa and Bobby Flay in before we're like, we get it, you have 5 people there. Let's switch it up, maybe. Cooking with Matty. I'd love to be a 1-minute show on the Food Network. Maybe is that why I'm just jealous? Beat Bobby Flay. I watch Bob's Burger. That's a great show. I watch things that I don't have to pay attention. I try to do shows where you pay attention, and then if one episode is boring, I fall asleep. It takes me 9 tries to watch that episode because I just keep falling asleep, and then I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about Breaking Bad and an old man coughing. That's all that show is. Breaking Bad is just an old man coughing. Game of Thrones is just people just going, in tits. And you're like, yeah, I get it. The tits are cool, but it's just quiet dialogue in dimly lit rooms. That's all it is. There's some fighting here, and it's just they just do things that are flashy because they know everything in between the shitty dialogue is boring. We got tits, we got a dwarf walking around, we got a couple dragons. That's the flashy shit, so they keep you in. But if you're like, no, I'm good. What else I tried? Stranger Things is just children. If you're a pedophile, if you like that show. Oh, you like Stranger Things? Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you have a seat so I can ask you why you're obsessed with little kids playing? Again, these shows any show or movie where like little kids have way more power than they ever would. I love these chase scene where they have 8-year-olds on a bike and these V8 rape vans can't catch them. You're like, dude, that thing is doing 90 under 6 seconds and this little kid on his Schwinn is beating him out. Okay, Hollywood. That's the thing. I can't buy into shit. Because immediately I'm like, that wouldn't happen, and I'm just out. Make a show that is so fucking real. Maybe you can embellish the dialogue a little bit, unless it's Game of Thrones and it's boring, and it just is. That in Game of Thrones is just ASMR. My favorite part about Game of Thrones is just the intro. I just like that. And then I think about it, I'm like, who thought of the gears and all that? Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. Any movie with like kids, like just Remember Three Ninjas growing up? That movie would be over the first fight of them trying to beat up an adult. Damn, hands down, no way. Like they're kids who got trained by their grandpa with dementia to fight things that felt like pillow men that fell from trees. And next thing you know, they're beating up grown adult men ninjas. Three Ninjas, baby. Be careful. Last time I did this, I fucking clicked off. Three Ninjas. Let's just kick it. It was Tum Tum, Rocky, and Thump Thump. I forgot the fuck their names. Colt. I remember. I thought these type of movies is what started kidnapping, because watching Ninja Turtles just got me. I was like, I for sure can fight an adult. Like, I didn't see any issues with that. And after the show, how many times did a kid go at an adult who was clearly mentally ill, and it just didn't work out? Like, I'm sorry about talking about hitting kids, but the guy, like, you damn well know these movies have impacts. The way they're trying to claim video games are causing mass shootings, which it's like, no, it's not. Let's stop being dumb. Let's stop being dumb and trying to point fingers when we damn well know it's just crazy people doing crazy things. I played Mario Party. I didn't have whimsical parties with my friends where we fucking dressed like weirdos and threw turtles. Or did. No, I was kidding. The fuck was I just talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, these movies. I don't know. I don't buy into that shit. Imagine like how many, those are funny ideas after Mrs. Doubtfire came out, how many children confronted their old, ugly housemaid of being a man. Just like tugging at her hair when she's sleeping. You got a dick? No. All right, guys, this is awesome. Look at me with notes today because I'm just so brain dead from fucking, how psychotic it feels to. I hit record on this, so okay, it's not fully psychotic, but I recorded 8 minutes because when I was deciding to do research on here, yeah, baby. I don't know. I turned it off, so whatever. I don't give a shit. It's Thursday, though. Dude, thank God. Thursdays are fun as shit. I love Thursdays because Fridays, nobody cares. Dive into the weekend. I have a party this weekend, and I swear to fucking God, I hate more than anything when I'm at a party and somebody thinks it's okay to bring out a guitar. If you are a human being where you're like, I'm at a party, I have a guitar in the other room, I'm going to bring it out to the party and start playing it, take that guitar and break it on the corner of your bed because nobody likes that. I fucking hate unnecessary live music. There's live music like concerts, which I can do. Maybe a bad band on YouTube singing Green Day, Time of Our Lives. And then there's things like, people bringing out instruments at parties when nobody wants that. Nobody cares that you can play Wonderwall. Nobody wants to give a song that you can probably not play. Any requests? Yeah, go home. Stop playing this bullshit. I fucking hate that, and I hate so much live bands at bars. Who, honestly, and it pisses me off because if you're going to have a live band at a bar, have it like where it's the point of the night where, it's not a surprise, but have it be like, you almost, I don't want to say shut the bar down, but it's like you have seats and everybody's there to watch. They do it where it's just like mingling, band in the corner, hitting their instruments like they're out in a goddamn arena. You're like, no. And not to mention, you guys are not that good. I hate to be a dick. I know they're practicing. Everybody sucks. But what's worse, a live band at a bar, a person playing a guitar at a party, or somebody beatboxing? Because I'm going to have to say beatboxing might be the most annoying shit I've ever had. Sorry, I'm going to look at this a lot. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, you beatbox? Oh, you do something worse than the radio? Just don't fucking do that. We don't need beatboxing. We just need you. I've never, like, you ever watch like America's Got Talent and they're like a beatboxer? Everybody always claps like this. Oh, that's really. Oh. No one cares. Nobody cares you beatbox. It's so annoying that you're doing weird shit with your mouth. Everybody's like, stop. If I want to hear that song, I will take my phone out, plug in my headphones because I don't have AirPods, and I'm just going to fucking play it. Yeah, I'm good, dog. Some guy used to beatbox at this piece of shit gym I used to go to. Dude, I went to the shittiest gym ever, and I'm so happy about it. Dude, my gym that I went to, it wasn't corporate, and I grew up, I don't want to go to a corporate gym. I don't want to do that. I do now, and I don't like it. There's some pros, but for the most part, dude, I grew up going to a shitty gym in Connecticut. Like, I'm sorry. High school football, we worked out in the basement of the school in this cavernous gym that 100% had asbestos in it. Nothing matched. Shit was ripping. My coach, Ryan, walked around. He had a pee stain on his fucking sweatpants. He was playing goddamn. Imagine being a high schooler. We'd lift at like 6 a.m. Your coach clearly didn't shake his dick enough after he pissed because he'd have light gray sweatpants, the ones that show liquid the most. And he would walk around with a pee stain on him and then criticize people for bad form. And while blaring Journey, Boston, rock and roll band, dude. Oh my God. That shit was incredible. How come, like, God, weird, like, granted this is high school football, but one time he was shitting. There was 2 stalls in the locker room. Mind you, in high school, we all, like, be in the locker room. We'd go down there in between classes. If you had like a study hall, you just go down there, hang out. And one time he was taking a dump and there was no toilet paper in the stall he was in. So he walked out with his pants around his ankles and went to the other stall. That dude didn't give a fuck. Rumor has it one time him and some other coaches went to scout a team and they had to stay at a hotel. And he woke up in the middle of the night, blew his nose on his shirt, and just went back to sleep. Is that not the most alpha shit you've ever heard in your goddamn life? That man is like a concentrated version of alpha. Like, if you take a piece of his hair and eat it, you just become like rugged as shit while it's digesting in your body. Like, I strive to be that so much. Like, you have no idea. He was the last coach, arguably the only one. No. Him and my college baseball coach, but him first place for sure of people that I've been scared of. High school football coach, college baseball coach, mainly because it dictated playing time, but I was definitely scared of him at times. When you're older, you're not as scared as much, but it was like, you knew he didn't fuck around. And then my personal trainer in the shitty gym at LA. Say that one more time, fucked up. My personal trainer in that shitty gym in LA. Dude, my high school football coach was scary as fuck. Dude, that guy, like, he didn't have to scream. Well, he did scream. He was like one of those guys, he looked like he had fangs almost. Dude, he's the man, though. To this day, my favorite coach, hands down, Coach Ryan. I love you so much. If anybody's watching this who knows Coach Ryan, you damn well know what I'm talking about. We called him TR. He played rock and roll band. Just killed it. Yeah, going back to the shitty. Anyways, we worked out there. I grew up with shitty gyms, and my gym in LA, dude, it was called Miami Fitness. It went out of business, which was the saddest day ever. But dude, the people that would show up at this fucking gym, I swear to God, there was never not an old man. There was this like old guy. If you ever seen Lord of the Rings, the first one, when Gandalf comes back Talk about not watching movies. I love Lord of the Rings. I love a few movies, so shut the fuck up. This one guy looked spot on. I knew it wasn't him because the guy at our gym had some shit wrong with him. Probably meant well. He was always naked, but he looked like the guy at the beginning of Lord of the Rings when Gandalf is coming in town and he shoots the fireworks and the kids cheer and the guy's like happy and then he makes like a snarl face. That is who the guy. He was always in the locker room naked and he had his hand on the wall. I thought he was gonna be dead. I was like, this guy has like 2 more days. Every time I saw him, he would be there. Dude, the membership was like constantly changing. It was. Dude, to cancel at this gym, I remember I thought it had to move one time. They said, and this guy, Frank, the owner, he always looked wet. He was way too tan, short guy. Dude, he looked like he was Miami Fitness. I feel like when the place closed, he just merged into the wall, kind of like some Pirates of the Caribbean shit. But dude, one time I asked him, I go, hey, I think I might be moving. How would I cancel this membership? He goes, you just have to write a handwritten letter. I go, what the fuck are you talking about? And he goes, yeah. And I go, why can't I just cancel here right now? And he goes, no, you have to write a handwritten letter. I go, can you make this more difficult to cancel? I go, why don't you just tell me it has to be in fucking cursive? Because, dude, handwritten letter. Dude, there'd be months where I wouldn't get charged, other months where I'd get charged double. I'm like, I didn't give a fuck. It was like dirt cheap, but there was always a guy who worked at UPS in the brown. He would just show up in the brown gear. He would illegally park his van out front, run inside. Dude would bang out like 275 on a bench press and just leave. And I was like, dude, like every time I was there, just like fully clothed, I'm like, that guy's the man. Dude, people in this gym, when they were feeling it, they would just take their shirts off. Like it wasn't Gold's gym though. It was people who shouldn't take their shirts off. And it was that's what I'm talking about. That's the gym I want. I don't need some corporate shit where dudes wear spandex and dress up like they got goddamn gift cards. I'm sorry, it's making that noise again. We're good. Okay. Where dudes look like they got gift cards to dicks. You ever see like guys in the gym? You're like, we get it. You match way too much. Nobody gives a fuck. Your outfits don't lift the weights. You do. Quote me on that. That's a great quote. Who the fuck was I talking about? Oh, dude, yeah, I called it. Me and some other guys, but we call it the platinum membership, where you're allowed to take your shirt off at any time. This one dude who'd work out there, it was another guy from Connecticut. We wouldn't work out together, but I always, like, when you go to the gym, like, we'd always go like 5 o'clock after work or some shit. And his buddy was this like big ass dude. He clearly wasn't in shape, and anytime he did flies on like the cables, he would just take his shirt off. And we're like, it was funny because like there'd be people there and just like so disgusted. I'm like, dude, that's so fucking awesome to me. He worked out there. But it wasn't just trash people, because I'm not even kidding you. Frequently, they would do photo shoots there with like the top fitness models. Like this one dude who worked out there, his name was Greg Plitt. Look him up. He was like the #1 fitness model in the country, like arguably. Like the dude was a monster. He would come in and throw plates, which are 45-pound weights. You call them plates, on either side of like the squat rack bar. You know, not the one, that bitch one that's in the tracks. He would take it down. It's basically a bench press bar, and just curl that. Like it was goddamn nothing. The dude he didn't look like a bodybuilder though. That's the thing with like these like fitness model dudes, where bodybuilders, they have traps that are like up to their ears. They're just like, they're round. Dude, this guy was just like in crazy good shape and would just fucking throw weight around. And yeah, one day he stopped showing up, and I remember because my trainer was there, and I was like, dude, what happened to that Greg guy? He used to kind of come around more. Dude, homeboy got hit by a fucking train. R.I.P., but what the fuck are you doing on a train track, you psycho? That is some like, what is that? That seems like something like Adam Sandler would like play a character who's just like a trainer. He goes, I feel like his training crew was probably like, yeah, Greg's gonna race the train. What happened? How do you get clipped by a train? What are you like running at it when? Oh, dude. If you look him up, it says cause of death struck by train, which you're like, fucking Greg, dude. Dude, R.I.P. to homeboy. That sucks. Oh, no, I got to go. Cali Muscle would work out there. If you guys don't know who Cali Muscle is, he would do hyphy cooking on YouTube, which I've talked about in an older podcast, but dude. He played the guy in the Geico commercial, not like crazy long ago, but not recent, where they go, what if we got a bodybuilder to play a crossing guard? And it had the woman like googly eyed, and this big black dude was like directing traffic while flexing. That was Cali Muscle. Dude, he does this shit on YouTube. He did it a long time ago. 4 years. I remember when it first came out. Dude, nobody watched it. He like kind of mentioned it. Dude, he filmed it in like a jail cell. Dude. He filmed it in a jail cell, and it's basically hyphy means like in jail, in the sense that like I'm going to make a hyphy burrito, meaning they're in jail. That's how they make things in jail. I'm probably butchering that, but like hyphy burrito. This one's cooking a high calorie meal. Oh, bro. Dude.
Since I'm balling,
watch him eat this. Dude.
That new girl that be on YouTube, Auntie Fee, that I was watching on my cell phone that the CEO brought, she ain't got shit on me. You see? Yeah, Auntie Fee ain't got shit on me.
Oh my God, I love this.
You know, this meal only costs 10, 30.
Dude, he says he skeets in his pants. Where is it? Bro, so he was in a jail cell there. Dude, look at this one.
Oh, E-Man, hold on, get back, cat. Oh, goodness. I'm all right, E-Man, I'm all right. Just skied myself back. See that?
Dude, he made this with like Cheetos and fucking Cheetos and ramen noodles. Like, oh my God. He worked out in my gym. That guy was the fucking man, dude. But sadly enough, I gotta go. But Miami Fitness closed. So I found out that place closed when one day I was at the water fountain, and I was just like, mid-workout, platinum membership, shirt off, and I was getting a drink of water, and there was like a piece of paper above the water fountain. I looked up, and it says, by the way, in 2 weeks, we're closing for good, which I was like, what the fuck? And it says, you will now be members of Burbank Athletic Club, which is a gym like a half hour away. I'm like, how you can't just do that? What the fuck are you talking about? And canceling there was so goddamn hard. I had to call them like 1,000 times. So anyway, yeah, I really got to go. All right, guys. R.I.P. Miami Fitness. If you beatbox, you suck. Game of Thrones sucks. Breaking Bad sucks. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. If this works, I'm so excited. If this doesn't work, you will never see this episode. Thank you, guys. Bye.